Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. So once again, we find ourselves in Daggerfall, in Glenumbra. Because finally, where is she? We can talk to Stuga.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
At least... oh boy, how many... let's see, you started looking for me the first time I came to Glenumbra. So that was Glenumbra, Stormhaven, Rivenspire, Alakir, Bankarai, then the 5 Dominion quests. Oh, he's playing. The 5 Ebonheart quests, Craglorn. So that's already, what, 16? And Imperial City. You've been trying to find me. So we're looking at 17 times 3, that many episodes, which would be 34. You've been looking for me for 51 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, but wait, but I also did the main story stuff, which adds like another, what, 5? 6? It's been a long time.
Greetings to you.
Oh, it's I'm not speaking to her, just saying what she just did. A messenger delivered a letter to me. I think she wants me to read the letter. The letter from Forge Mother Alga, King Kurog Gro Orsinium's mother, invites me and adventurers like me to come visit Hrothgar in the new city of Orsinium. Ambassadors wait in Daggerfall, Davon's Watch, and Volkelgard to provide transport. I'll look for the ambassador. Really, Stuga? That's all you did? Oh, you have an Etcheret. Etcheter. I can never remember what their names are. Ambassador. I have a little one. Mine is a badger one, though. It's got black and white markings. Why haven't they made an Etcheter mount? It seems easy enough. It's just like a 6-legged horse deer monster.
If you have a letter from the Forge Mother, then you've come to the right place. Just be aware, this is an official Daggerfall business. Hrothgar is open to anyone who genuinely wants to help us build the city of Orsinium. Or so I've been told.
Yeah, I received a letter.
And here I am, all the way from the icy nethers of Hrothgar, to officially welcome you and transport you to Orsinium. Of course, I'm also supposed to make sure you're willing to do a little hard work. There's no room for shirkers on my wagon.
What do you need me to do?
I sent a caravan full of food and supplies to Orsinium. Once there, everything will be distributed to the outlying clans to help them make it through the winter. The caravan's slow. I want you to catch up with it and see it safely to the city.
How do I find this caravan?
The caravan should have just entered Hrothgar territory. I can take you as far as the entry gates, but you'll have to make it from there on your own. This is important. If those supplies don't reach the city, the smaller clans don't stand a chance.
Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this caravan.
With so many resources diverted to rebuild the city of Orsinium or to fend off Reachman invaders, the smaller clans haven't prepared for the coming winter. For many orcs, the supplies on that caravan could mean the difference between life and death.
You're rebuilding the city of Orsinium?
Well, not me personally, but yes. Orsinium is going to be grander and more magnificent than any previous version of the city. King Kurog has invited artisans and merchants from all over Tamriel to help with the effort. Not just adventurers like you.
This is the 3rd iteration of Orsinium, I think? Or maybe just the 2nd? And who's Forge Mother Alga?
That's the king's beloved mother. The king is too busy waging war and cracking skulls to be bothered with sending invitations. He leaves all the administrative details to the Forge Mother. She's very good at such things.
You mentioned Reachman invaders?
Invaders from the Reach, the Winterborn. They're following a mad warlord named Yorfon Iceheart on some insane quest to take our land. But we're not going to let that happen. We've got something the Reachmen don't. A secret weapon. Our Achater.
That's how you say it? Achater? What's an Achater?
What's an Achater? The big animal next to me. That's an Achater. Don't you have them around here? Sweet things, really. We use them for all sorts of things. Transportation, pack animals, beasts of burden. They even make delicious cheese.
Cheese, you say? I'm still not sure why I received this invitation.
I can't get into too many details because I don't really know myself. I'm sure it has something to do with rebuilding the city of Orsinium, getting the clans in line, and dealing with the Reach invaders. It's kind of hectic in Hrothgar right now.
Why doesn't King Kurog ask the Daggerfall Covenant for help?
That's complicated. Well, no, not really. Kurog saved Emmerich's arse during Ranser's war, and we do our part for the Alliance. But there's no way we're letting Covenant forces get anywhere near Orsinium. This situation requires a more personal touch.
More personal than Kurog's allies?
Who sacks Orsinium every time we rebuild it? The Bretons and the Red Guard. Sure, we're allies now, but how long is that going to last? So the king put it in writing. No Breton or Red Guard armies in Hrothgar. Ever. Says so in the treaty.
I mean, to be fair, that's very smart. I'm ready to go.
I can take you as far as the border gate. Then I have to come back in case anyone else shows up with an invitation. Just catch up to the caravan and escort it to the city. Then introduce yourself to Forge Mother Alga. She's expecting you. Let's go.
Okay. How do you get... I think you can actually walk into Hrothgar from Bankurai? The Hrothgar Mountains have been home to Northern Tamriel's orcs since the beginning of recorded history. Invading armies have marched into these peaks countless times to suppress the fractious orcs, but the clans always rise again. Orsinium really is an impressive city. There's not quite a lot like it. Maybe the Clockwork City, but that they kind of cheated for that scale of things. So I'm curious. Let's see. The Merchant's Gate. Yeah, you can. You can indeed just walk in through Bankurai. Kimaz?
You there. We need help. Our caravan. They came out of nowhere. Attacked us. Stole our cargo. The orcs need those supplies.
Who attacked your caravan?
The Winterborn. From the Reach. They ambushed us. Leaped out of the damn snow.
Leapt?
It's like they knew we were coming. After that, it was all a blur. By the gods, they turned people into ice. They shattered them.
What was your caravan carrying?
We were taking food and supplies to Orsinium. Once there, everything was supposed to be distributed to the outlying clans to help them make it through the winter. Without those supplies, many orcs will die. I don't want to be responsible for that.
I'll help you recover the supplies.
The remains of the caravan and the surviving members of the crew are just down the road. I don't know where the marauders took the stolen cargo, but maybe someone in the crew saw where they went.
Who attacked your caravan?
The Winterborn. From the Reach.
Okay, so you already did that.
We were taking food.
I'll recover.
Remains
So
of
not
the
everyone
caravan
traveling
and
with the caravan was
surviving
killed?
members. No, not all of us. We had a number of warriors among the crew, hired to keep guard. But we were no match for the Winterborn marauders. Some of the traders, though, they raced after them. Those supplies, their clans need them to survive the winter.
The traders went after the supplies on their own?
We were going to help them, but an orc patrol showed up. Some chieftain named Bosrock told us to stay out of the way. The orcs went after the marauders, but they haven't come back yet. Someone's got to save the traders and recover those supplies.
Okay.
What are you doing? We can't let Chief Bosrock deal with the Winterborn by himself.
That isn't what I signed up for.
Damn it! Where are all these Winterborn marauders coming from?
Wait, Evely.
Anyone see where the chief and his warriors went? Anyone?
All I see is death and Iceheart's damn Winterborn. A whole lot of Winterborn.
Do you?
Did Orsinium send you? Are you part of the reinforcements? The Winterborn came out of nowhere. It happened so fast. They took our cargo into the hills and the orc peasants chased them. That's when Chief Bosrock and his warriors arrived.
Slow down and tell me what happened?
Our caravan was heading for Orsinium, the new orc city, when the Winterborn landed on the wagons like flesh flies on skeever pie.
Ew, skeever pie.
The orc peasants refused to let their supplies be taken, so they chased the marauders into the hills.
You let defenseless peasants go after the marauders?
In case you haven't noticed, these cracked acorns aren't worth their weight in bloodberry pudding.
What are these
Besides,
food analogies?
Before we could rally our forces, Chief Bosrock and his orc warriors arrived. He told us to wait here and then went after the marauders.
I'll go help the chief.
I knew I liked you the moment I saw you. Chief Basrog is big and mean and looks like he can fight. But there are an awful lot of marauders. Iceheart's Winterborn won't stop until Basrog and all the orc peasants are dead. You better hurry.
Aren't you coming with me?
I will. Eventually. Maybe. I mean, look around. These people are injured. What happens if the Winterborn come back? Someone has to protect them. Keep them from being picked off one by one. Anyway, I'll keep them safe while you help Chief Basrog.
What brings a wood elf to Rothgar?
This caravan brought me. I thought we already covered that. Oh, you mean specifically? The invitation. You got one too, didn't you? It talked about testing yourself against the most savage land in Tamriel. That was a challenge I couldn't pass up.
What can you tell me about Chief Basrog?
He's a chief. In charge of an orc clan or something. If you ask me, he's got more than a chip on his shoulder. It's a whole damn mountain. I don't think he's a big supporter of King Korog, but he saved us before he went to help the peasants.
Was the chief part of your caravan?
No, we were the caravan guards. Basrog said he was on patrol, looking for Winterborn marauders. Some scary Reach warlord named Iceheart leads them. Even Basrog seemed a bit nervous just talking about him. Now go help the chief before it's too late.
Okay. I'm gonna just go right past all of you guys. No aggros. Oh, that is ice.
Keep your heads down and don't move.
We found
Chief
them.
Basrog will be
Leave
back
no
for the rest
orc
of us
alive.
as...
Somebody help us, please.
Am I gonna get in trouble for using my necromancer skills around here, I wonder? Oh. Ah.
There's more of them.
Tasty,
Watch out.
weak enemies. How nice. Oh, they're so weak. How nice this is. Is there someone else? Oh. Wow, that's like comically weak. This is such a nice change of pace after Imperial City.
It's stupid to come out here on our own anyway. There are still some of us hiding in the cave near the waterfall.
Ah,
You
Jesus,
have to help them
ice.
too.
In the cave at the water. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, torch bug. Yep.
Poor bastards never had a chance.
Oh my god. But you can get statues that look like these, but textured in stone. Hey, torchbug rocks, textured in like a black stone. I think that's in Morrowind. God, that's scary. Now, do they actually turn the entirety of them into ice, or is it just like an ice coating? I wonder.
I saw what you did out there. Thanks for helping the clan orcs. The ones in here, I think it's too late to help them. Iceheart. He froze them solid. The bastards got magic the likes of which I've never seen.
You're one of Chief Basrog's soldiers?
Yes, I'm with Basrog. We were out on patrol when we saw the Winterborn attack the caravan. By the time we reached the wagons, the marauders had already stolen the supplies, and a group of orc peasants were trying to chase them down. Stupid peasants.
Who's Iceheart?
Yorfon Iceheart. He's the most powerful of the Winterborn warlords that have been raiding Rothgar the past few years. Since he arrived from the Reach, the attacks have gotten worse. Iceheart is strong, ambitious, and extremely dangerous.
I can deal with him.
I like your courage, but I don't think you'll get to test it today. If Iceheart was still around, we'd be frozen solid by now. My guess? He got what he wanted and hightailed it out of here. A shame, really. The outlying clans need those supplies.
The supplies from the caravan?
Enough food and supplies to get the outlying clans through the winter. Without those supplies, the clans are going to starve. Chief Basrog went to track down the marauders and find the supplies. If he fails, I don't know what we're going to do.
How can I help?
Search the area and see if you can find anything that even hints as to where the Marauders disappeared to. If you happen to pick up their trail, find Chief Basra. He'll know what to do.
Okie dokie.
Leave no stone unturned. Anything you uncover can prove useful.
Man, Hrothgar is so cool.
Where did you take our supplies? I'll kill you every second until you tell me what I want to know.
These harpies? No, they are harpies. Olar's the cunning.
Last of the supplies. Let's get these crates out of here. Don't even think it. These supplies belong to the Winterborn now.
Okay, this is more normal for a health bar. Is someone... Was someone helping me there? Why did I use so much damage to him? Like, there was weird bursts of damage. I was giving it okay. By Harpy. Ooh, can I... Ruh-roh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's just sit here for a second and heal up because, oh my god. Oh wait, actually, can I... this may have been a mistake. Can I navigate these rocks? Hey, didn't they add... No. I think it's gonna be somewhere along this coast. But they're adding a new house to Hrothgar, the Forge Master Falls, I think it's called. It's a big old, cool looking orcish house. Why did I use third person?
The clan peasants. Are they on their way to Orsinium?
The soldiers escorted them and the wounded outsiders. They should be safe enough.
Safe enough isn't good enough. Go after them. I'll continue to look for the Winterborn and the missing supplies.
Watch. Oh, you got... I forgot how cool the orc armor is from this DLC.
You're the outsider who leaped into the bear's den to fight the Winterborn? Shad, the wood elf, mentioned you. Surprised you didn't end up all bruised and bloody like the rest of these fools. This is our home, not an amusement for your pleasure.
I saved your people.
And I appreciate that. Doesn't change the fact that I despise that you're here, though, sticking your nose in our business.
I was invited.
Ah, yes. The king's invitation. And what royal bag of snakes that is. Look, you have my thanks for saving those people. And as much as I hate it, I owe you a favor. But right now, I need to determine where they took the stolen supplies.
Maybe this note will help you.
Let me see that. We've been betrayed, and for gold, no less. By Malakath, I'll make sure someone pays for this. Look, I need to protect the next caravan to come through the Merchant's Gate. If you truly want to help Hrothgar, then you will help me.
What do you want me to do?
This note indicates that the traitor has interests in the city. I want you to track down this traitor and find our stolen shipments. The fastest way to get on my good side, and on Kurog's, is to expose the traitor and recover our supplies.
Okay, I'll go to Orsinium and see what I can learn.
I suggest you start your search in the inn. Gold and dark dealings often go hand in hand with drinking and celebrating. Don't disappoint me. I hate putting my trust in outsiders. Do everyone a favor and prove me wrong.
What are you chief of?
I'm the chief of the Foreign clan, one of the oldest and strongest clans in all of Hrothgar. Kurog makes it sound like tradition is a bad thing, but by Malakath's broken-tooth, tradition is the lifeblood of our culture. It's who we are.
That's why you're giving me so much grief?
You're a long way from home, and sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. That's a good way to get it cut off, at least in my stronghold. Still, Malakath would call me a fool if I turned down help when it was freely offered.
Why would someone betray the orc clans?
Unfortunately, not even orcs are immune to greed. War provides too many opportunities for those willing to trade in lives and suffering. Gold. It turns brother against brother. We were better off when we bartered for everything we needed.
What should I look for in the city?
Look for anything that would link this traitor to the note you found. Someone with a lot of gold to spend would be a good start. Then there are the Khajiit traders that were mentioned. How many of the cat people could there be in Orsinium?
Man, I can't imagine a Khajiit would have a good time in Orsinium. It's mighty cold. I was get confused with how to actually get into the city. I believe it's just you can go this way and up a road. Look at this countryside. It's so snowy and gorgeous and hostile and rocky at the same time. I found Orsinium. What? Oh, that's right. You get a free Echater pet for first stepping into Orsinium. I forgot about that. God. I know the smaller DLCs do it, but do chapters actually give you, like, for instance, we'll look at the next one, Thieves Guild. Travel the notorious free port of Abba's Landing. You get a jackal. But starting with Morrowind, guess you don't. I guess they don't really need to incentivize you to play the chapters because they're so full of content. The DLCs are shorter on the other hand. Although the last DLC, Dragonhold, was pretty beefy. I guess okay. Dragonhold was the first of the DLCs since, well, not since, but there's most DLCs usually have a multiplayer thing added in as well. Like, the Imperial City doesn't really count because it's a PvP to begin with, but Thieves Guild added a new trial. It wasn't even in that area. It was added to Reaper's March. Dark Brotherhood didn't add any group stuff, did it? No, it didn't. And then the next DLC was Clockwork City, which had a trial. And then was Murkmire, which had the arena. And then Dragonhold didn't have any group activity at all, but instead had a different, basically the trade-off was instead of the group activity, there was a tie-in quest where if you completed the storyline in Dragonhold and the storyline in Elsewhere, you unlocked a third storyline that connected the two and finished off the whole plot. Which I guess is going to be the thing going forward. Because they're doing content in a yearly... He's even here? My god, man.
I ain't complaining and I ain't asking questions. I'm just glad I finally got paid.
Ooh, guard. Shulthog. How does he get around?
It's a good day, friend. I've got gold in my pocket and a full mug in my hand. So what can I do for you?
I couldn't help over here. What was that about a large amount of gold?
I don't see how that's any of your business. And if you're thinking of trying to rob me, well, think again. I need this gold for my daughter. Now leave me be or I'll hit you with my mug.
I'm just trying to find someone who came across a large amount of gold recently.
Oh, why didn't you just say so? Being all mysterious and scaring a person half to death? So, why are you looking for Gulag?
I just need to find out how he got the gold.
By Trinimax deformed toe, if this gold is illegal, my Shilha needs her potions. Alright, let's try this. If you forget all about what we were discussing, then I might have information that will help you. Do you agree?
What discussion? I didn't hear a thing.
Right. You never heard this from me, but Gulag left here a little while ago to talk to those Khajiit traders. You know, the ones who showed up recently? And if nothing else, you should be able to smell him.
Smell him?
He wears some kind of fancy fragrance, says it keeps the spirits docile. The Khajiit sold it to him. You ask me, it smells like a dead horker left out too long in the sun. Follow that scent and it'll lead you right to him.
Oh, that's right. You can see horkers in this region. The not walruses. Walruses with horrifying... Wow, he wasn't kidding about that smell. It's like playing Twilight Princess. Turn into a dog, follow the smell. Sniff, sniff. Oh, let me grab the way shrine. Isn't there like a really cool statue around here? I think it's of King Kurog. Oh, maybe it doesn't get added until the end of the DLC, actually. I think it actually stands right here. Oh, Little Morimush. That's a cute name for an Etchater.
Good scent. It is almost enough to make this one want to stop dealing with him.
Arusha would agree, except for all the gold he gave us. He's got the luck of Joan and Jode, even if he smells like a dead horker.
This one hopes we are blessed with half his luck.
Wait, so now I'm going back here? Oh, wow. No, he just... Ulfgael's bathhouse and laundry? Confront the traitor, Gulag.
Long as we want.
What
I've
changed?
made it, right? Fortune happened, my lovely. And who might you be? Go find another bathhouse. I hired this one for the entire day.
I'll let you deal with this Gulag, darling. I'm going to go and get something to drink.
Cool tattoos. Excuse me. Hey, buddy. Did you betray your people? I bet you did.
What's this about? If you aren't here to use the baths, it must be about my tonics. Well, I can assure you, my tonics are guaranteed to cure whatever ails you. This takes time. And multiple applications.
Tell me about the deal you made with the Winterborn.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a loyal subject of the king. I don't have anything to do with any damn Winterborn.
This letter to... Yorfan? Yorfan? Is that how you say it? Iceheart says otherwise.
No, I can explain. The people of this city, I made a deal for them. Gold from the Winterborn allows me to produce my tonics at a fraction of the cost. I'm doing this for the people.
So the clan orcs starve?
The outlying clans. They're enemies of this city and our king. Their chiefs refuse to accept the king's rule. They'd rather stay stuck in their old ways and traditions. Meanwhile, the poor of this city can't afford medicine. I'm saving lives.
The information you passed on cost lives and gave the Winterborn supplies.
A small price to pay for a larger gain. I've been loyal to this city since before you outsiders started arriving. You have no right to judge me.
Just tell me where the Winterborn took the stolen supplies.
Fine. What's the use? See what happens when you just try to help? The supplies were sent to Frostbreak Fortress. That's where the Winterborn warlord, Yorfan Iceheart, plans to regroup his forces. I'm sure he's guarding the supplies personally.
I'm gonna tell the guard.
Do what you will. My tonics are out in the city now, getting to the people who need them. Sure, I won't be able to enjoy the rest of my gold, but I accomplished what I set out to do.
Does he actually have good intentions? That's... Huh. Oh, speaking of things to drink, my was just wearing off. Nice banner. All right, this keep.
Once again, welcome to Orsinium. I look forward to working with you on this grand endeavor.
Zulin. Alfred Zulin. Ellis Zulin. Ooh, you got the cool Trinimac robes with the wings and such. Huh. Yisraza? Wow, that is very elaborate. It's almost... It's... I was gonna say it's almost high elf in design, but Trinimac is high elf or elven.
Ah, another traveler arrives in our grand city. Welcome, welcome. Are you one of the chosen? Do you bear the letter from the Forge Mother?
I have the letter. Who are you?
I am a high priestess of Trinimac, serving in Orsinium's temple. Like you, I'm here at the request of Forge Mother Olga to help revive the ancient traditions of truth, honor, and unity. I also greet new arrivals. Tell me, how is your journey?
I helped a caravan that was attacked by the Winterborn. Supplies for the outlying clans were stolen.
We've received similar reports. Just one of a series of unfortunate incidents that we plan to rectify. Orsimer soldiers and even the king himself are looking into this. King Korog believes that even those who refuse his rule must be cared for.
I know where they took the supplies.
Truly. Perhaps we can still recover the supplies the clans need to survive the winter. The decision to invite outsiders to our land has already reaped untold benefits. Tell me, where have the Winterborn hidden the supplies?
Maybe I won't mention that guy. The Winterborn took the supplies to Frostbreak Fortress.
You located the stolen supplies. Trinimac surely has sent you to us in our time of need. Take this as a reward for helping our people. And you must present yourself to Forge Mother Olga and tell her everything. Oh, look, here she comes now.
Me?
Is this one of the outsiders who responded to my
Where?
invitation, High Priestess?
Yes, Grand Forge Mother.
Thank you, Soul Girl. I will speak to the outsider now. Come, outsider. We have much to discuss.
You also have the cool robes, but yours are red.
So our ambassador finally found you. Took a damn time. But you're here now, and that's what counts. Welcome to Orsinium. Amazing how fast we rebuilt the place, isn't it? Orsimer can do anything when we work together.
I found out where the Winterborn took the stolen supplies.
The damn Reachmen and their foul magic. It provides the Winterborn with an unlimited number of soldiers to send against us. Even so, our soldiers have dispatched all but one of their warlords. That bastard, Yothon Iceheart. Where are the supplies?
Frostbreak Fortress. I heard Iceheart himself guards them.
Trinimac smiles upon us then. My son, King Korog, has already traveled to Frostbreak Fortress to deal with Warlord Iceheart directly. Without a strong leader, the Winterborn threat will fade away. You must go and tell the king about the supplies.
I'll go help him.
There are two things my son can't resist. Food and battle. When he learned of Iceheart's location, he rushed to deal with the warlord personally. Help him end the threat and recover the supplies. The unification of the Orc clans depends on it.
How will this help King Korog unite the Orc clans?
The Winterborn pose a threat to all of Hrothgar. Yothon Iceheart in particular has long been a thorn in our side. The king issued the order to invite you to our land. If the Winterborn are defeated thanks to that order, the clans will take notice.
Doesn't King Korog have an army?
Of course. But many of our best warriors are off helping the Alliance. Besides, the other clan chiefs are too busy seeking their own glory. My son needs someone at his side who has nothing to prove. Someone without an axe to grind. Someone like you.
What can you tell me about the Winterborn?
The accursed Winterborn of the Reach. Under the Longhouse Emperors, they dominated these mountains. But the mountains belong to us now. We've driven the cowards back, but their leader, Yothon Iceheart, still lives. It's time to change that.
Where do I meet King Korog?
You can find my son at the camp outside Frostbreak Fortress. It's an old Breton fort southwest of Orsinium. We've been laying siege to the place for weeks, but Iceheart and his rats have burrowed deep.
Rats!
Go and help my son exterminate the vermin.
Why does the king have you making these arrangements?
This is Orsinium. Don't you know our traditions? Korog is king, the chief of our clan, and every clan far and wide. When it comes to war, he's in command. Everything else is better left to the capable skills of his mother and wives.
King Korog is married?
Oh yes, and many times over, just like any other clan chief. Naroga the Huntwife, Tuga the Forgewife, Barisal the Hearthwife, and he has a few shield wives as well. They're all fine young women. Kurog's been well matched. I've seen to that.
I always thought that was a weird aspect of orc culture. But hey, I mean, if that's who they are. Tell me about High Priestess Solgra.
High Priestess Solgra? Oh, we couldn't have done any of this without her. She upholds the ancient traditions, traditions we sorely need right now. With her help, we will restore the true religion of the Orsimer, the religion of Trinimac.
Trinimac?
Trinimac the warrior, the paragon. Once he was our patron, our god. He encompasses the true ideals of the Orsimer. Strength, honor, and unity. Talk to High Priestess Solgra. She speaks of Trinimac with more elegance and passion than I can manage.
Can I actually speak to her about it? I think the blue and gold looks better than the red and gold, honestly.
I do not wish to delay your journey. I have duties to attend to at the temple, and I know King Korag awaits you at Frostbreak Fortress. Still, in all my travels, I've never encountered so many troublesome extremists as I have here in Orsinium.
Tell me more about yourself.
I studied at the Mages Guild in Wayrest for many years before traveling across southern Tamriel. I eventually wound up in the Somerset Isles. That was where I first heard the words of Trinimac and found my true calling.
True calling?
I have been called to restore the Orsimer to our true destiny, to revive the ancient traditions, the ideals of truth, honor, and unity.
Didn't dog just come running out?
This is Trinimac's will and desire. I have my part to play, and you have yours.
I thought the orcs worshipped Malakath.
Yes, my people are stubborn. They see Malakath as our protector, but nothing could be further from the truth. Malakath's passion is vengeance. We cast ourselves as victims, and this holds us back. Trinimac's light, however, can restore our glory.
You mentioned trouble with extremists?
Followers of both Malakath and Trinimac can be prone to violence. Forge Mother Alga helps keep things civil, though I fear things will get worse before they get better. The fanatics on both sides act out of ignorance, I believe, not out of ill will.
Where does the Forge Mother fall in the matter?
She sees the path that Trinimac has set before us. Half the wives in every clan owe her favors, and it was her influence that allowed the city temple to be dedicated to Trinimac.
And King Korag agrees with all this?
The king was skeptical at first, but he and a few clan chiefs eventually embraced the will of Trinimac. Most of the other chiefs remain opposed to such drastic change, however. They hold on to the old superstitions and refuse to hear the truth.
Okay. Where are we going now? Oh, quite out there. Okay, my ear is really starting to bother me, and I hope that's not going to be a continuing issue.
The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
Okay. Why did that warrant a little dialogue popping up? She wasn't even a quest giver, she was just rude. Ooh, these are lovely little gardens. Dark Brotherhood. That's coming up soonish. Thieves Guild is after this. And then Dark Brotherhood. And then Morrowind. And Clockwork City. And then Somerset. And then Murkmire. Oh, and then a fall. Ooh. And then Elsewhere, and then Dragonhold. And then let's see. Actually, 3 of these. 3 episodes for this. 3 episodes for Thieves. 3 episodes. Actually, yeah, 3 this, 3 Thieves, 3 Dark Brotherhood. I might do 4 after that per thing, because every DLC after that has an intro quest that tends to be a little chunky. A pre-prologue, whatever they're called. So I might do individuals for that. I don't know. I'll do a couple. I'll do the first one and see how long it takes. off the assumption of 4. So it would be 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So 6 4s and 3 3s. Be 24 plus 9, 33. A little over a month. Yeah. Yep. It'll work out perfect. Well, not perfect. It'll be ideal because it'll be before Greymore. Oh, but then I should do the Greymore prologue too. Which I'll do the Greymore prologue and throw in the stuff from the 2 DLCs. Oh, should I do Wrathstone? I don't wanna.
I want all the soldiers from all of the clans to circle the fort. Iceheart won't escape from me this time.
Our soldiers know what to do, Kirog. You can count on that.
Then maybe this victory will finally convince you and the other chiefs to fully accept my claim to the throne.
Bolg and Roosevelt. Shield Wife Resbella. Shield Wife Oceana. You've got some nice Shield Wives. The book, The Chronicles of King Kurog. Hey, your kingliness.
You always just barge into the king's tent without so much as a by your leave? Who in the name of First Forge do you think you are, troll breath?
I'm Mr. Miserable. Your mother sent me to help you.
So, you're one of the outsiders my mother's been harping about. I'm Kurog, king of the Orsimer. Welcome to my war. Your timing's perfect. I'm just finishing this damn fine leg of chubloon. You hungry? I do enjoy a good meal before a fight.
No thanks. I have news. The stolen supplies are inside the fortress.
It's a good thing that that's where we're going, then. This siege was taking too long anyway. Your fawn Iceheart is the last of the Winterborn warlords. And frankly, I'm ready to be done with him. He knows we're coming, so I'm expecting a good fight.
You told him we were coming?
You bet your arse I told him we were coming. Fair's fair. And it probably scared the ice water out of his veins. I want to see you in action. You lead, I'll follow. Now, let's go kill old Iceheart. Then we can return to Orsinium and feast.
That works for me. Let's go.
We need to find a way into that fort to get to Iceheart. Talk to the siege commanders and see if they can get us inside.
I forgot he uses the heroic, or hero, whatever it's called, pose.
Ha! Now that's a sight.
Like the way he walks and everything.
Look at those catapults fly. I'm amazed the towers can withstand the punishment. The Bretons must have used orc crafters, and they built that place to last. But never fear, the Winterborn won't have a fort to protect them for much longer.
What's going on here?
Kirog summoned the chiefs of Hrothgar to besiege the Winterborn. One of our biggest problems are those Briar Heart monstrosities. For every one we kill, 2 more take its place. I know there's a solution, but damn if it doesn't keep eluding us.
So what's your plan?
We need to get inside the fort. Find out where they're spawning those abominations. But the damn harpies. We can't walk 5 steps without becoming bird food. Siege Commander Dolph's working on a plan. I hope it's a good one, for all our sakes.
I'll talk to the siege commander.
This is the Winterborn's final stand. We destroy the Briar Hearts, while Kurog deals with their warlord, Iceheart. If we succeed, Kurog will have ended a threat that has plagued us for far too long. Maybe then I'll consider accepting him as our king.
The Harpies and Winterborn are working together?
Surprising, isn't it? We're pretty sure they're all connected through the Hag Ravens, or whatever you call those ugly old hags. It wouldn't surprise me if the Briar Hearts are also their creation. They're all vile, a lot of them.
What can you tell me about the Briar Hearts?
The Briar Heart warriors are like the undead, only worse. They talk to each other, think on their own, behave just like any other soldier. But there's no way they're alive. Not with half their chest hanging wide open.
Their chests hang open?
I guess you haven't experienced a Winterborn raid yet. You can actually see their foul hearts beating inside their open chests. Except they aren't hearts at all. More like some sort of malignant growth. It's unsettling to see.
to say the least.
Isn't there a thing in Skyrim if you sneak up on a Briar Heart and pickpocket them, if you take the Briar Heart, you can actually kill them? Because that's basically their heart? Is there a problem between the chiefs and King Kurog?
You can say that. It started when he claimed the title of king. Many chiefs aren't ready to bend their knee to Kurog. It's not the orc way. But Kurog knows how to conduct a battle. Look around. No clan could muster a force such as this.
But you're working with him now.
Kurog believes that the orcs need a united kingdom. We've banded together to defend our land. Beyond that, we'll see. The Winterborn have been ransacking Rothgar for years. At least Kurog has brought us together to try to put an end to that.
Unification sounds like a lofty goal.
Perhaps. But tradition sometimes is too high a wall to climb over. We're a proud and stubborn people. New ideas, they frighten us. And Kurog is full of new ideas. A new city, a new god. It's more than many of us can take. But if he wins the day...
Okay. So... I imagine these two quests must tie together, right?
If you don't find the Alchemist and destroy those nests, we'll never break this siege.
You heard him. For the king!
Yeah.
Get down!
No! No! Let me go! Yeah!
Damn it!
Looks like
I lose
General
more soldiers
Doof
that
could
way.
use a hand.
Wow. That's a... Huh. That's not an animation you see too often.
You brought the king here? Then welcome to our siege camp. Sorry you had to see those damn harpies at work. I'm not sure King Korog should be walking around out in the open, but I've got a barrel full of my own worries to deal with.
How can I help?
If you want to become bird food, I'm not going to stop you. And after losing more soldiers to the harpies, I'm ready to accept any help I can get. Besides, anything is better than what the little wood elf was able to accomplish.
Little wood elf?
Sent her in with a squad of orcs to deal with the harpy nests on the towers. Figured if the nests were on fire, the distraction would allow another squad to get in and put an end to the Briar Hearts. But both groups have disappeared without a trace.
I can try to find your missing squads.
A volunteer. I appreciate that kind of go-get-em attitude. If you do manage to find either of the missing squads, remind them that they have their orders. I expect them to complete their missions. The outcome of this siege depends on them.
How do you recommend I approach the fortress?
The main path is too well defended. You'll be a lamb led to the slaughter if you go that way. Our siege provides some cover, so you might be able to sneak around the left side of the fort. And the right side is clear, except for the harpies.
Tell me about the two squads you sent inside.
I sent the Wood Elf and one squad to set fire to the harpy nests. The other squad is supposed to find the source of the Briar Hearts and put an end to that threat. But everything hinged on dealing with the harpies. We just can't get past the birds.
How are they supposed to set fire to nests at the top of the tower?
My siege engineers can easily calibrate the trebuchets to launch direct strikes against the airy towers. They just need something to target. That's the first squad's mission. Mark the airy so we can knock it out of the sky.
What can you tell me about the Briarheart warriors?
The Winterborn zombies? Not much. Our alchemist, Alinen, has some experience dealing with the Reach. He thinks the Hag Ravens grow the hearts, planting them and harvesting them like grapes from a vine. A disgusting image, I know, but that's Alinen.
They grow hearts?
That's what Alinen thinks. As long as he can put a stop to the foul things, I don't care how crazy his ideas sound. But he's with the second squad, somewhere on the other side of those walls. Without Alinen, things get much more complicated.
So we just gotta go in and find them. Should be easy enough. Or not? How do I... Oh, I see. There's a path I can follow. Or there's not. Or there is? This is kind of confusing. That's a lot of harpies. Ah, here we go. Oh, you know what? I remember having a lot of trouble navigating this when I first... Oh, Hagraven. When I first did this DLC. Huh.
Hold your position. Let no Winterborn get past you.
Alright, let's just deal with all of these guys. Oh, she got out of my range.
Soldiers, lower your weapons. Looks like reinforcements have arrived.
Okay. God, dude, this is so much better than... how do I get in here? Sergeant Rorbers. Hey, there's... What's her name again? Evely.
You and the king have come to our aid. We're honored. But we've been trapped in here for too long. We still have a mission to complete.
How did you wind up getting trapped in here?
Once again, we underestimated the Winterborn's capabilities. They caught scent of us as soon as we penetrated the walls. Harpies from above, Winterborn from all sides. We lost a lot of soldiers before we were able to take refuge in this tower.
What's your squad's mission?
We need to get our archer into position to mark the Harpy Eyries so that our catapults can target them and destroy them. We lost all of our archers. The Wood Elf's all we have left. I hope she's as good of a shot as she claims to be.
Any idea where the second squad may be?
Our squad split off right after we entered the fortress. They're protecting the Breton Alchemist who's supposed to be able to put an end to the Briar Heart threat. But it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive if we don't deal with the Harpies.
How can I help?
If you can clear us a path to the towers, we can get the elf into position so she can loose her signal arrows. Then the catapults can do their work. We need to hurry. We've lost too much time already.
Okay.
Troops to the Winterborn.
Oh. He was commentating on the whole thing. Let me out. Let me out. So over there. Over there. Okay, simple enough. Man, is this tower tall enough?
Keep up, Elf. Those Harpies aren't going to kill themselves.
There are so many stairs.
No time for complaints either. We have a mission to complete.
All right. Pushy orc.
Ooh, Mohawk.
Just tell me when you want me to make the strike. Gusting winds, flying birds trying to eat us, fire everywhere. But that up there, that's a stationary target that needs an arrow in it. Just tell me when you want me to make the strike.
Shoot, go for it. Oh, that was easy enough. Oh my god. Oh, that was nice.
Look at it burn.
Huh, that was a nice little... This is a lot... It's so interesting. Like, you can definitely see where there's like a line drawn after Imperial City and when this content begins in terms of, like, they really went all out adding new animations and stuff. It's really nice. Oh, I could have just gone around like this. Huh, I don't have to fight them. There are a lot of stairs to this, Jesus.
Tower secure. Good work, outsider.
Oh, they're...
The Wood Elf is right behind me.
Is she?
I'm getting really tired of you orcs trying to leave me be... That's strange. Where did the sun...
Oh, did he just get picked up? Oops.
Typical. Now I know why Orsinium put out that call for help.
I missed the
Well,
animation.
at least you're still here. Let me know when you want me to light the signal.
How about now?
Do me a favor and don't let any of those filthy harpies get too close. I'd hate to get carried off because I was busy concentrating on making this ridiculously easy strike. Speaking of which, let me know when you want me to loose my arrow.
Loose your arrow.
2 Ares destroyed, no problem. Now, let's find the Breton Alchemist.
Oh, okay, so these
The
two...
Winterborn know how to set up a defense. This will be a battle to remember.
He has such an odd outlook on warfare. He just really enjoys it. Okay, the Alchemist. The Alchemist. Alchemist. Is he just like here in a corner? Hello? Hello?
All right. On the count of 3, I'll just run and not look back. Wait, who's there?
So this is where the little alchemist has been.
Oh wait, isn't this the guy from... Was he in the Daggerfall stuff? I think he was.
Well, I'll be damned. I remember you. You helped Darien and me back in Camlorn. You get around a lot, don't you? Have you come all this way to help me? Maybe we still have a chance to salvage this mission yet.
What happened to your squad?
Well, we were supposed to wait until the nests were destroyed before heading inside to find the source of the Briar Hearts. But the Winterborn, they found us, overwhelmed the soldiers. I ran. I'm not proud of it, but I'm alive. That's what matters.
You're a long way from home, Alanin.
I go where the need takes me. The orcs needed an expert on the Reach, so here I am. After Camlorn, I spent some time with the Weird Sisters. They taught me more about the Weird and the Reach than I ever thought possible. It was a fascinating time.
So how do we complete your mission?
We need to get inside the fortress so I can study the magic the Reach are using. Then I can follow the magic right to the source of the Briar Hearts. But you'll need to keep me alive. It will be just like Glenumbra all over again.
Are we ready then?
There's nothing else we can do out here. Let's get inside.
How did you get selected for this mission?
I was the only alchemist available. I wish I wasn't, but here I am. Besides, they needed someone who had some experience with the Reach. Of course, I never expected to end up in the middle of a siege.
Tell me more about the Briar Hearts.
I first encountered the phenomenon back in Glenumbra. Well, the ones back there were a little different, but Reach magic is Reach magic.
But what are the Briar Hearts?
From what I've been able to observe, when a Winterborn warrior falls, the Briar Hearts are used to somehow bring them back from the dead. I think the Hag Ravens have something to do with the process. Not unlike the Bloodthorns.
Oh, we see the freaky trees in this one. I forgot about the freaky trees. And you can put an end to the process?
I believe the Briar Hearts are grown. If that's the case, I can destroy them. I'll know for certain once we get inside and I can examine the process. I want to make sure I mix the elixir correctly. I wouldn't want to inadvertently make them stronger.
Fair point. I do like the Hag Ravens in this DLC too. They have like the cool like white crest. Like they look even more...
Oh good, you found him.
How do you... Okay. Oop, there's one of the trees now. Late in the Second Empire period, Orsinium was briefly recognized as imperial province. Frostbreak Fortress was built to help defend it, but it was abandoned after the Second Empire collapsed, and Orsinium was once again destroyed.
All right, let's go.
Come, follow me. If my suspicions are correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
Oh, do I
We're
actually...
all going to die down here, aren't we?
Keep your eyes open. We're looking for a plant or a root. Something that doesn't appear quite natural.
Do I really gotta wait for him? Oh, yep, there's a little freaky tree.
Something odd, out of place. Something like this.
Ugh. That's gross.
Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse. I'd say this is what we're looking for.
The sapling is but a root, however. Small part of a greater whole.
So the heart's grown these tiny trees?
Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers. The Briar Hearts require a larger plant to nurture them and make them grow. But this vile sapling is certainly connected. I can feel energy flowing through it.
Oh, so what does that mean exactly?
We need to destroy some of these saplings. Cut off their power to weaken the central tree. Once weakened, I can apply an alchemical solution to the central tree, wherever it grows, and hopefully destroy it, roots and all.
Why don't we just find and destroy the central tree?
Reach magic invades nature, the way a plague violates an infirm body. It changes its host, taking hold and letting its corruption grow stronger. It creates defenses, barriers that can't be easily overcome. It needs to be weakened before we lay siege.
So what do you want me to do?
Find the saplings and burn as many as you can. That will weaken the corruption and make the defenses more fragile. Meanwhile, I'll concoct a potion using clippings from these little ones. Leave the elf here if you would. I could use the protection.
Evely will stay behind and keep you safe.
Leave the sapling I found alone. I'll use it to prepare and test my elixir while you burn as many of the others as you can. By the time you return, I'll have developed a poison powerful enough to eat through the central tree's weakened defenses.
You've dealt with this kind of reach magic before?
No, not exactly. In some ways it's the same, but in many others it's completely different. The last time I dealt with reach magic, they were utilizing vines as big as you or I. This is an entirely new type of twisted magic, even for them.
How confident are you that this will work?
I helped you and Darien cure lycanthropy in a burning town full of cultists and werewolves. If I can mix a potion in those kinds of conditions, I think I can handle anything.
I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, so they're all just down this left path. That's easy. Ugh.
Do the Winterborn have any magic that isn't just vile and disgusting?
Are hag ravens affected by fear? Oh, they are. You. Wow, Krug is a lot bigger than these regular sized people. Flesh flies. More of you fight me. More of you fight me. You too. Get over here. Ow. Oh hey, Curious of the Pariah. That's not a bad set. Did I miss a tree? I certainly did. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, there's a path over there. She became birds. Fine. Fine. Hey, look at I'm getting torch bug thoraxes left and right.
I do love a good roasting. Look at it burn!
Who else has that same voice
Keep
acting?
fighting, even though you're already defeated. What sad little creatures you are.
Excuse me?
You think you are clever, burning tiny saplings. But they are mere children compared to our beloved tree. Your actions do not surprise me. Orcs and allies all believe they are stronger than the Reach. Foolish even to the end.
Why are you locked away?
I'm preparing myself. Going through the ritual period of solitude before they place the Briar Heart in my body. Once I take my place as a Briar Heart warrior, I will kill you and rain death down upon the orcs who befoul our land.
You're kind of angry, aren't you?
Angry? I am burning with a righteous rage. Once I have joined the ranks of the Briar Heart warriors, that anger will fuel my vengeance and bring justice to my people.
What have the orcs done to deserve your vengeance?
What haven't the orcs done? They claim land that rightfully belongs to the Reach. They attack and kill my people. They eat food that should be eaten by Winterborn. They are animals. Not even the help of outsiders will save them from my wrath.
What do these Briar Hearts do?
Our magic, you will never understand. To receive a Briar Heart is a precious gift. To receive one while I'm still alive, that is a singular honor. The Hag Ravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the tree upon which the sacred fruit grows.
What tree are you talking about?
What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. I would feel sorry for you, but instead I just want to kill you even faster.
It sounds like you don't know anything about this tree either.
Of course I know about the tree. It gives the sacred fruit life. It is strong, powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know, because you burn its babies. I will kill you for doing that too, once I get my Briar Heart.
Man, I cannot hear him. There won't be any more Briar Hearts once we destroy that tree.
You think you can destroy our eternal tree with fire and axes? Your tools are useless. The tree's roots run strong and deep. But please, feel free to give it a try. The Hag Ravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer.
Well, his threats go a little on deaf ears because I literally could not hear him. Where are you going? Oh, the other one respawned. Ooh, a purple staff. That's good for deconstructing and getting oh so rare mastic. Wait, mastic's the purple one, right? I guess we'll just fight our way out again. And bug. And oh wow, they all did respawn. Alright. Because I have an ally, so I can't just charge on ahead. Oh man, after this I'm gonna have to download the new version of this game. It's gonna take a long time. Because that comes out tomorrow, actually. It comes out March 2nd? No, 3rd. It comes out March 3rd, yeah. It's gonna be a long download. It's gotta be like, what, 60, 70 gigs? I can't help but notice he's not here and the tree isn't either. Evalie, what happened?
So, I don't suppose you maybe might have seen Al-Anon on your way back? Maybe?
What happened to Al-Anon?
Listen, it wasn't my fault. Al-Anon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the Alchemist was gone.
We gotta find him.
Right. That's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Al-Anon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten him yet.
The tree ate Alanon?
What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant Briar Heart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Something like that. I wasn't really listening.
You have no idea where we should go look for him.
Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
That way.
Don't blame the elf. She was just following orders. Tell you the truth, I need more soldiers like her in my army.
He has such a good outlook on the weirdest things. Oh, cool spike. Actually, I guess it's not a shield if it's spiked. It's, what do they call it? Targe? Something like that? The demo man from Team Fortress 2 has one. I remember that. Why isn't that a more commonly a thing? Just to put spikes on your shield for when you bash things.
I am not bird food.
It's weird that it's kind of weird to me that Reachmen use Bretons as their base for their character models. Wouldn't they be using Nords? Wouldn't that make more sense, like, lore-wise, from where they are from? I think I found it.
About time you got here. Do something before I roast up here. Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something.
What are you doing up there?
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol.
Let me see if I can figure out how to lower the cage.
No. We're running out of time and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree. Otherwise, the Briar Heart warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here.
Couldn't you just climb up the bars and out? There's no roof. What do you want me to do?
Find the Hagraven that snatched my alchemy bag and grabbed the elixir. I couldn't wait for Everlee, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir and destroy that tree. Finish this. For me.
Okay.
There you are. I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? That doesn't look very safe.
Are you just, like,
should get him out of there
clueless?
Cooks, right? I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows.
You help Alanon. I need to go find this elixir.
Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you?
Just make sure Alanon doesn't get hurt, alright?
No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time. But that totally doesn't count. I told Bonpon not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the Alchemist. Hey, Alanon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With a bow and arrow, the cage will drop into the fire with me inside.
Just make sure you tuck and roll.
She's not actually going to do anything. Okay. I just wanted to stick around and see maybe this can... Oh! You guys are reading? Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you on your break. Mankrog, if you weren't here, I could just run past all these fools. Ugh. You two, get over here. Oh, she wandered. She was just fast enough. Stop turning into birds. Hello? Oh, there was a... Where did you come from? I thought I... Oh, she revived him. That's right, they can do that. That's why it's always good to go after them first. Hey, I found the big tree. It's gross. I think Rothgar might be one of the best sources for butterflies and torch bugs. They're just everywhere. Like, especially in the kind of central area, if you run around there a lot, you'll find tons of things. Then again, you're never really hurting for those parts. Don't seem like a special fight, so... Save my ultimate for when I find that ice heart food.
What vile sorcery! We'll all be better off when this tree finally burns.
Oh, I guess I just have the elixir. How did I not pick up your loot? Why am I...
Pour it on the tree. The Winterborn are on their way.
Ugh.
Defend the tree until the elixir does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
No! Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
What? What's happening? I can't tell how to progress this. Oh, there's another person here now. Oh, the health bar is a good thing. I want that to go down. Got it, got it. What healers? I don't see any healers. Oh, that's a healer. Got it. Would you stop? Just call some backup in.
Stop them!
What the? Why can't I move? Oh, you're why I can't move. Oh, someone's healing the tree. Where? Not that. Don't make this more annoying than it is. Healer somewhere. Is there a healer somewhere? Oh, you. Oh, neat. The fear interrupts their attack.
One more problem solved. Now, let's go take care of Ice.
Oh. We're not leaving just yet. We gotta go deal with the guy. I forgot that's the whole reason we came in here. Someone's cleared a path, it seems.
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time.
But ooh. Wow, I'm getting tons of these. Okay, maybe not every single one.
I can see why my mother was so insistent about you. You're pretty good in a fight. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'm damn glad I waited for you. I'd be a fool to challenge Iceheart without you.
You seemed confident before.
Confident? Yes. Stupid? No.
Your Fawn Iceheart is a legend among the Reachmen. For a while, we didn't even think he was a real person. But he's very real. And if the rumors are true, he's going to be extremely difficult to kill.
Tell me about these rumors.
They say Yurfan has ice in his veins. That he can freeze an orc's blood with a flick of his wrist. Probably an exaggeration, but we should be careful. Either way, between the two of us, I'm certain we can beat him.
As long as you're certain.
Of course. More or less. But in case the battle goes badly, I should thank you now. I haven't fought alongside anyone I trusted since I became king. It's been an honor. Enough with the deep conversation. You ready to smash Iceheart's face?
Yeah. Ooh. Cold possesses this place. It strikes to the heart, a freezing chill, not just of the world, but of the soul. It's a cool load screen. Very intimidating. Oh yeah.
So, the king of the pig children has come to die. Your soldiers failed, Kuram, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by separating your head from your body.
Are we done with the trash talk? This dude's really just going around hitting every single statue, huh? Hey, don't knock me away. Oh, dude wasn't kidding. He does have a lot of health. What is he doing exactly? Oh, wow. Oh my god, I need to get out of here. It's getting bigger. Is that King Kurog over there? Okay, so when he does that attack, I gotta get the hell away from him. That's not the king. Oh, that didn't even drop any loot?
Iceheart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule.
Oh, you took his sword? What are you doing? Did you just get glitched out over here?
You don't know how good that feels. Your Fawn Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now.
Is the siege over now?
For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs.
Trophy?
Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsinium.
So what's our next move?
I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Oh. I guess we just go out the way we came in? Oh, there's only one exit. Okay. Man, he just found the one room with like water and ice and had a fun little time sitting in it. Okay. How's the quest progression going in this DLC? I say DLC, but really Orsinium was basically a proto-chapter. It has most of the stuff a chapter has. Instead of a trial, it has the arena. And it doesn't have as many delves. Chapters always have 6 delves. Orsinium just has 2. Wait. Yeah, Orsinium only has... Well, here we can look at the map. Oh no, it has 6. So it's not... It really does have pretty much everything. It has 6 world bosses. It really is similar to a chapter then. Well, like, let's see. For instance, we'll look at Morrowind. 7, 6. It's pretty damn close. Oh, I don't have someone with me. I can just run through now. Didn't I burn this tree? Oh, it is burnt. Okay. Look at all these torch bugs. Just gimme. And gimme. Oh my goodness. Oh, someone else is doing the quest right now. A lot of load screens, though. That's kind of a... I could do without. Where am I? Oh. Well, here's Alanon. Alanon.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
They tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures, this was practically a day at the fair.
If you say so.
The wood elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briar Heart tree perfectly. Well done.
Did the elixir work? Is the source of the Briar Hearts destroyed?
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege commander needs to hear about this, so we can press the advantage and put an end to the winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink. You have your report, soldier. Return to the siege commander, and let's finish off these winterborn bastards.
Okay, I got shoulders. Description? Nope.
Another mission accomplished. We make a pretty good team, don't we? If you need my help again, just whistle. I'm always ready for another adventure.
She's a real go-getter, that one. Where's Scarp Keep? It's all the way over there. Wow, we are way far from... How did we get all the way over here? That doesn't make any sense in terms of layout. Oh, hey, giants. And the... Wait. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the blue giants, not the blue mammoths. The blue mammoths we've seen. Colorful word.
What do you want?
Where? Oh. The keep. Oh, Scarp Keep is the main keep in Orsinium. Got it. Got it. That makes more sense. Jewelry and blacksmithing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's a statue that ends up here. You can even craft that statue if you find the plan for it, I think. It's like a purple quality plan. Man, Orsinium's real cool. Does Scarp Keep have a loading screen? I think it does. It sure does. The Orc King's Palace, also known as Orsinium Keep, is modeled after the royal castle of Scarp Keep in Old Orsinium. Strong foundations, thick walls, and wary sentries protect the home of the Orc King. It shouldn't take this long to load. It's not that big of a place. There we go. Oh yeah, there's the statue. They put one of those gets built down there. Or next to the way shrine. That's a neat banner.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. I'm just here to see Korog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinamac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solbra. I see our champion has returned.
They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing.
Okay, she's just gone. Dular, Bazrog, Targok. Ooh, you have a nice view from here.
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Korog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Korog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord?
He's dead. King Korog asked me to meet him here.
I knew you'd be able to help Korog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Korog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield.
Why are these chieftains here?
The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him.
The chiefs don't agree with King Korog?
They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Korog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better.
And King Korog wants to change that.
My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Korog will make that happen.
I understand.
Excellent. The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Korog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold, I wield the blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supply. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Korog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Bazrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Korog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King! Idiot! Chief! I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
Jeez. Nice,
You embark on a
musical
dangerous path, Korog.
cue.
We won't forget this.
That seemed unnecessary.
treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them Ice Heart's sword! How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule?
Was that a typical example of your usual meetings?
More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me. How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions?
Did you really need to kill Chief Targak?
Targak? It was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Bosrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier.
Do you need anything else from me?
For now, no. Go explore Hrothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Does this... Ooh. Does this DLC not give you... skill points? Oh, this doesn't even do anything. Ugh. I wonder if that dude died. His sword sucked. 1 second. Okay, yeah, it does. So. Do I just leave through here? No, I don't. I guess I go out the way I came in. How are we doing actually on... Oh, I have to actually go to Hrothgar. No. Oh, 3 of 13. Okay. That's all? 1, 2, 3. I guess technically there's only been 3 quests.
It's taking longer than I planned.
What else happens in this deal? I know how it ends, but I don't remember a lot of what happens in between. What did he say? Go to a tavern? Okay. I guess it would be the King's Korner Club? Oh, hello. Are you here? Do you exist? Where are you?
Over here! Come and have a drink with Hrothgar's king. Try the Iceberry Ale. It's delicious. I love this place. Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
Are you safe out here in the city like this?
What are you implying? That Korog needs protection? Ha! Iceheart wasn't the first to challenge me, and he won't be the last. Let my enemies come. They'll wind up dead and bloody at my feet. That's what royal servants are for, to clean up the mess.
Is violence your solution to every problem?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
Sure.
We opened Orsinium to the best and brightest. Crafters, farmers, scholars, anyone who can help bring my vision to life. I leave the details to my wives and mother. But you attracted my attention. Which brings us to the big question.
So what can I do for King Korog?
You helped Chief Bosrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now.
I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kind of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways. Ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
You want me to talk to the clan chiefs?
You made an impression on Bosrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Bosrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
So what do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, for what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk. My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
Do you have a better idea?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this, and often use it against him.
You believe the attack on the temple is a trap?
Bosrog and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost, and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
What do you want me to do?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
Very well, I'll do as you ask. To the temple! This way. What's happening? I hear dialogue that's not quite...
Supplies are now reaching the city on a regular basis.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this.
Captain Zugnar. Zugnar. Zugnor. Really? You guys are just hitting the door? That's how you gonna... Okay.
Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. Soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
I'm here to help rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
I defeated Malag Ball. I think the king sent me. If you don't want him mad at you, I suggest you let me help.
Right, and I'm High King Emmerich's long-lost brother. I know what you're trying to do. You're playing a dangerous game, outsider. I hope you realize that.
Forge Mother Alga will verify my story.
Very well, I'll check with the Forge Mother. But if you've lied to me, I'll hunt you down, toss you in a cell, and throw away the key. You think there's a back entrance
entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild. I sent soldiers to find it.
Okay. Oh, hi, Everly. How do you... You know how to show up.
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages, didn't he? Of course he did. That's why they recruited heroes after all, am I right? Listen, I have a plan. It's brilliant. Wanna hear it?
Sure.
See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough Investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it.
Who's Investigator Vale?
You never read Investigator Vale? The book's about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes. She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here.
You think those two are involved with the Fanatics?
Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor.
You can't just shoot someone because you think they might be evil.
Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
I mean, maybe they're bad guys, but you can't just shoot people. Especially when you phrase it as the survivor will lead you. How do we even get to the Mages Guild? Oh, I guess like this. Okay, there's dead people up here. That's not a good sign. Why loading screen? Why loading screen? Why a loading screen? Why is there a loading?
Defend the temple!
Oh, because I'm being ambushed.
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple.
I kind of don't want to use... whatever. Where did... Oh, they ran away. Priest Rugub. Rugub?
Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinimac.
Do you know what happened in there?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Bazrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
How did you escape?
They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up.
Chief Bazrag sent them?
They invoked the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief Bazrag to be a hard man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so?
There was a confrontation in the throne room.
I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Bazrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests.
I'll do what I can to save the priests.
My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurag and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there,
I won't let that happen.
they're holding the priests captive in the Rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the Rectory, you won't be able to save them.
Avoid the torchbearers at all costs, or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning.
I'll do my best.
Take this key. It will unlock the temple's rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the Rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic who gives the orders, their commander, he probably has the key to the Rectory. May the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
So I need to be sneaky, eh? The Temple of Ire. A debate continues to rage within the city as to whether the rebuilt temple should ultimately be dedicated to Malakath or Trinimac. Why not both? Be forward-thinking. Have a shrine to both of them. If the Imperials can have shrines to 9 different gods, you guys can have 2. It wouldn't hurt.
Lock the priests in the Rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all.
Where do we need to go? Oh, that's definitely death if I fall down that way. Oh, can I?
As soon as I...
That works. Okay, I just have to be careful because... Okay, can I jump down from here and survive? Oh, look how sneaky this is. So I need to end up over there. I hope no one heard that scream. Alright, that's probably fine if I go like this. Uh-oh. This seems like it was designed for stealth. It's fine. Alright, so I've got to wait for that one to move. This almost seems like a well planned out stealth location. Just keep it going that way. Grand Fanatic Shurkul.
How did you get in here? No matter. Tell me.
Oh, you got a lot of health. So I guess it's just you can fight anyone, just don't ever aggro the torchbearers. He didn't drop anything either. What's with this characters in the Steel Sea not dropping loot? So I have to go all the way over there now. Which is easier said than done. That person wasn't there before. Were they? Oh, they weren't. I'm gonna go like this. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. I'm running out of stamina though, so that's becoming an issue. Shit. Hey! The priests that serve Orsinium's temple live and work in their private space known simply as the Rectory. I need those. There's skills you can get in the... Which one is it? Not the Thieves Guild, the other... The one with the funny name. What is it? Skills... Legerdman. Lagerdeman. Alright, none of these guys are torchbearers.
Chief Bazrok said to leave one of you alive to tell Kurog what happened here. The rest of you, time to die.
Please, there's no need for this insanity. Just leave us alone!
Kurog's people have arrived. Kill them all!
Yeah, Lagerdeman. However they say it.
I thought they were going to kill us.
I've never known fear like this.
I think there's a skill in it that lets you sneak better? That's it. Priest Ugas. Ugas.
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though.
Tell me about the others?
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Oh, wow. Where can I find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
Door? What door? There's a door here? Oh, this door.
I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck. Get her! Don't let her escape!
What?
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
Killed one of mine. Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
One? I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now.
Oh man, I need to charge my weapon. Alright, enjoy all this. There you go, have that. I shouldn't have wasted my ultimate. Oh well, you're dead now.
Thank you for that. I thought I could handle them. The odds got a little overwhelming.
Charge this before I forget. Ooh, I have this tapestry. I don't have this banner though.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
Do you know what this was all about?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugas? How are he and the others faring?
Priest Ugas and the others are safe.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
They wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
Do you think Chief Bazrag was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Hmm. Oh.
Things go from bad to worse.
There's not a quick way out of here, is there? That's fine. Oh, all the enemies are gone? Oh, how about that?
This is the last of them. Let's finish these bastards off.
Oh.
Move now!
I guess there were still some more. Let me help with these guys. Now I definitely don't want to use any of my abilities, though. Necromancer ones, anyways. Ooh. Oh, the two shield wives. We haven't had an actual chance to chat yet.
One of the priests finally managed to open the temple doors. It appears that you had the situation mostly well in hand from what I can see.
I like your tiara thing, or whatever. Yeah, it's like a tiara, kind of. No, it's just a headband, but it's nice. The other shield wife?
That was the last of the fanatics. Your help in this matter is appreciated, but it felt good to run a feud through myself. Forge Mother Alga waits for you outside. She would confer with you about all that happened here today.
Okay. God, so many load screens. Come on, game. Let's go. Oh, you're right here. How are you doing?
Your timely arrival was a blessing from Trinimac, outsider. The Forge Mother promises that our temple will never again be a target for hatred and persecution. Next time, we'll be prepared.
Okay.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
Yeah, she's safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
The fanatics claim to take orders from Chief Bazrog.
Bazrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malacath are legendary. It appears Bazrog wishes to challenge our king.
If Bazrog is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bazrog without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost. Please, take this, for being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you. Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a
Thanks to
healer?
our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess that's just the end of that dialogue. I got a belt. It doesn't do any... Why? Why you do this? You make it blue and it doesn't do anything? So, looking at that though... quests. Ah, I see. King size problem, the anger of a king, blood on the king's hand, long live the king. Interesting, okay. Well, I guess we'll leave the episode at that. That was a long section, and I imagine since we're only 4 out of 13, the others will be equally long, if not longer, so... Hey, but those are the bigger DLCs are this length, so it's nice. And it's a welcome change from Imperial City. I will take this 1,000 times before I have to do Imperial City again. Either way, that's it for this episode. So thanks for joining me. I'm back on the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.